Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Logic Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch or Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, or pretty much any avenue. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. You can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. So, we are 1 hour late this evening because I had a meeting with my school, well, with the adjunct faculty of the math department. So I had to put it back an hour, which is why we're here now and not at 7, but it's not a permanent thing, just a this week thing. Last week we did Oblivion, and I took a week off somewhere. I think that was the end of January, or was it? I don't even remember. But we're here to play one-shots. We're here to catch up on these one-shots that I've missed. The gloomiest month is this week, but we're not playing this week. I haven't heard anything about this one-shot at all. What we have coming up is Adventures in Space! We're in space. We're in space. The brash cosmic adventure addressed the squad as their Heartlight ship approached the Enclave. Listen up, kids. We're about to go into some... Wait, that's not... I don't know how to say British accent. Listen up, kids. We're about to go in some heavy action. I don't know exactly what's up, but all Yansa doesn't send out a distress call for nothing. Now here's the plan. Of course, Parse knew exactly what was happening, but it would be inefficient to tell Hugh that his brother was the aggressor. He would be most effective with a shock of adrenaline at just the right time. The team would need every advantage it could get this time, so the Extreme Captain continued uninterrupted. And so be ready to rock once we touch down. Lock and load. This one-shot requires Shattered Timelines, Wrath of the Cosmos, and Vengeance. Alright, so it is Challenge Infinitor in the Enclave of the Endlings with Rogue Agent Knife, Omnitron X, Fugue State Parse, and Extreme Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic. Let's go. The voices. Cannot hear anything, must silence everything. How do we steer? Long time deed. So, Rogue Agent Knife has Focusing Conduit Blade, Incidental Contact, Overdo It, Wrecking Uppercut. Omnitron X has 2 Disruptive Flesh Sets, a Reactive Plating Subroutine, and a Reset. Fugue State Parse has a Data Mining, Impossible Shot, Reveal the Flaws, and Targeting Arrow. And Extreme Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic has Cosmic Crest, Unflagging Animation, and 2 Vitality Conduits. And Infinitor over here, cards are revealed from the top of the villain deck until 3 manifestation cards are revealed and put into play. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 4 or more manifestation cards in play, Infinitor flips. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. Challenge Pervasive Horrors. Reduce damage dealt to manifestation cards by 2. So not only do they have a -1, but they have a -2 as well. And if he flips because there's manifestations, then of course, and that's probably going to happen. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no manifestation cards in play, Infinitor flips. At the end of the villain turn, the manifestation card with the lowest HP is destroyed. Then Infinitor deals 4 projectile damage to the 2 hero targets with the highest HP. Still damage reduction to manifestations, but not as much to Infinitor directly. And yeah, he deals less damage on this side, but we deal him less damage, and the manifestations are just going to be impossible. We're starting with Lambent Reaper, Recalcitrant Hellion, and Crazed Artifice, which revealed Recalcitrant Hellion and a Recalcitrant Hellion. So if you're new to Infinitor, this is his shtick. He puts manifestations in play, and even his one-shots will always put a manifestation into play. If he plays a card, a manifestation will enter play, unless all the manifestations are in play or otherwise not in the draw pile or discard, in which case he plays his entire deck and it hurts. Let's hit you, I guess. You're at max HP. And then you, and then you. Bouncing back and forth here. It's a damage-heavy villain. But we're kind of going to have a hard time hitting them. We do have a reveal the flaws, though. Which is nice, but we only have the one of it. Feels like doing a focusing conduit blade into incidental contact next turn could be good, but this will hit everyone for 2 energy, potentially hitting any other manifestations for 2 energy as well. We do have a Cosmic Crest that would save Cosmic some damage, although the Lambent Reapers will eat up any construct he puts out anyway. They're just going to go after constructs. So, how do we win? What's our victory condition? He does not destroy ongoing cards or equipment cards, so Focusing Conduit Blade would be permanent. Reactive Plating Subroutine would be permanent until we destroy it ourselves for whatever reason. I guess they're not necessarily, like, the energy damage, the Cosmic Crest would make the constructs immune to energy, but then they still die to the 2 psychic damage happening twice. Then what was this one? Deals damage. Each construct deals that target damage. So we have a hero that puts the bottom card of a deck into play, a hero that puts the top card of a deck into play, a hero that plays their bottom deck and sometimes plays another bottom deck. So there's a lot of random crap happening, I guess. Is one thing to keep in mind. Hello, Iron Moose. Welcome. I do think focusing Conduit Blade into incidental contact is correct. And he's flipping right now, right? Because he's at 5, which is 4 or more. So he's going to destroy one. Actually, if he's destroying one, then we destroy a Lambent Reaper, and that saves the Cosmic Crest for a sec. At the expense of board damage from the Recalcitrant Hellions, I guess. We could try to get more manifestations into play, because then the Lambent Reapers only go after those. Although... I don't know. Let's do Cosmic. Well, that's interesting. I'm definitely playing it. It's gonna help a bit. Thing is, though, that it's not gonna help once we're damage is irreducible. I mean, their damage won't be reduced, or is reduced, is not irreducible. Also known as reducible. Anyone gonna do self damage? Look like it. Other than knife, but knife's gonna hit everyone anyway. I guess overdo it as self damage. That's like the only thing that could really do it, other than like just playing it next to Cosmic so he doesn't lose as much HP, but who knows. Another focusing Conduit Blade. So do I play the reset, or do I hold it for, like, I generally try to hold it until after I've gotten like a technological advancement, because then I can get it back into my draw pile. Like, this draws a card and plays a card, but the secondary benefit's sometimes useful. But the other play would be Reactive Plating Subroutine, which is not doing anything right now. But it could. Depending on what my top card currently is. You do energy on this side, you do projectile on the other, and you're doing fire right now. So there's a bit of variance here, but I guess like fire and energy would be best if we had any say. Crushing cages also deal energy. Ocular Swarms deal energy, Twisted Miscreations deal energy, but then there's also Psychic from Whispers of Oblivion, Machinations of a Madman. And Psychic's its own category as well, isn't it? There's no Infernal Radiant or Sonic from the villain, so that's a little less good. How much from over here? Energy from Frazit, Sonic from Hall of the Terminarch, Toxic from Corruption, Energy from Orbo, Psychic from Brentet, Melee from Bosto. So it's all open season. I'm just gonna bank on this top card being something. I could target Cosmic with this, but I'm gonna target myself. Well, I will play it, and maybe it will survive. I don't know yet. I have no idea. All right, reveal the flaws. Our damage is now irreducible. That was a very useful card. Thank you, Parse. Most of the endlings are assholes. This won't actually stop a manifestation from dealing damage. This doesn't hit a manifestation right now. This hits us. This hits everyone. Yeah, the endlings I don't think are gonna work in our favor in this match. This is what I'm getting out of this. I'm going after Infinitor with the Nemesis damage boost. Thank you very much. And the endlings gets us Hall of the Terminarch, which plays another card, such as Frantet, which... Energy Bracer, yes. Infinitor flips. Ocular Swarm is in play. Fantastic. I'm still destroying this Lambent Reaper. Crushing Cage enters play. Well, this is not going to knife because we're destroying it quickly. It's just gonna get destroyed. I'm gonna put it on Cosmic. And Energy Bracer, thank you. Ow. Oh, this only hits one. Oh, I thought it was two. Actually, I should have hit the other one. Or no, I guess, no, sorry, I don't have the healing one. Bad. Was this where I'm not trying to lose this stuff? Not necessarily. Keep the guy that can give us hit points alive. Yay, Innervation Race still there. Incidental Contact. I do lose the Energy Bracer, I guess. Oh no, I'm not, because he's immune to energy, never mind. That's good. Let's try the Ocular Swarm first. And then you deal energy. But Cosmic and Constructs are immune. All right. So now that that's gone, what are we going to leave in play? We don't have to leave it in play. We might want to keep him on this side though, because the -1 makes it harder to kill him, but we also take less damage. If I had another reveal of the flaws, that would be pretty nice. How many do you have? 2 more. You destroy it at the start of your turn? No, end of turn. The manifestation with the lowest HP. So if I keep one of these alive, it's gonna get destroyed by Infinitor's end of turn. If we can consistently kill a manifestation every turn, or no, I guess if we only, he always plays one, he always destroys one. The other thing is on the front side, he deals energy damage, and so if we leave like the Cosmic Crest in play, we can try to set it so that Cosmic takes 0 damage from that. But again, killing manifestations is hard. But we would be able to take a little less damage, maybe. So maybe I flip him then. So the order doesn't matter as long as I pay attention to what I'm doing. So yes to you. 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 I should hold tab, but I'm too lazy. So now these are no's. And then you're immune. And then this is a yes. You will hit Infinitor, but you'll also hit us. So bottom deck. Kind of want to do an Omnitron. Might as well play it, because you at least draw a card off it, and can play a card. I mean, if it's going in the trash anyway. Hey, it's technological advancement! Yay! So I think I still prefer the energy one, because it helps with the fire as well, although we saw a lot of the fire dudes. What's left here is mainly energy with occasional psychics. And then of course there's all sorts of crap over here, but I think energy is probably best. We get a Blade of Coding. Okay. I have another Focusing Conduit Blade, and I know what I'm doing with it, I guess. Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Okay, let's keep Cosmic Highest, so that Infinitor tries to hit him. Heal the one with damage reduction. And since we do have a technological advancement in there, I will now reset. And this gives me a temporal shielding. Well, we have the platings now. Tempted to do disruptive flechettes, although I don't need to, unless I want to kill Frantat, I guess. We have a targeting arrow coming up. That will be good. Probably gonna play that, in which case I want to play more constructs so that we capitalize on all the pluses. So I probably should have hit him, but that's fine. I'm gonna do this. I don't need to destroy those. I just want to get rid of Frantat. Alright, and then let's look at Cosmic's deck. Cosmic, you have a destructive response. Sure. I will take that. Flip through time. Okay. Let's target the Infinitor. And then bottom deck. Exploit vulnerability. That slightly helps reveal the flaws is good though. I want more constructs. Let's put this one next to Cosmic so we can keep him highest if possible. Do we heal? No, we're not healing. We're dealing damage. This is why we did the thingy. Yansa Videro is out, so Hall of the Terminarch goes off. Oh boy. Do that before Energy Bracer dies. And I retaliate. Yay! I would hit the Vitality Conduit, except it's immune to energy. So much for that hit. Alright, Infinitor flips back. Ocular Swarm is out. He deals energy to Cosmic but immune. Alright, no damage was dealt that turn. That's pretty good. Alright, can we kill the Ocular Swarm? Do we care? If we kill it, it's probably going to put a different manifestation into play. Let's ignore it. Get that out. And then what? We want to capitalize on damage as much as possible while we still have the +1 from targeting arrow. So maybe Omnitron in case we get a component into play. We get a reset. That gives me Electro Deployment Unit. I support that. It does something. So this is... Oh, I don't have the thing anymore. I don't have the thing anymore. Heal that one. Heal myself. Heal Cosmic. And I don't think these plays are worth. Reactive Plating Subroutine's already in play. I don't want to change my plating. Slip Through Time will just destroy itself. Disruptive Flechettes would take care... would utilize the +1 on Infinitor. There is a +1 to Ocular Swarm because of the Exploit vulnerability. It expires at the start of the environment turn. But then what would I play on my play phase? I'm just going to draw. Defensive Blast. That could deal damage. Probably wait until we have the Repeal of the Flaws. I mean, I can play it, so I should. And bottom deck someone. I don't know how useful Parse is right now. Let's do Parse. Critical Multiplier, okay. We have yet to make a discard happen, though. Is this a discard? No. Right. 1 on the bottom, 2 in my hand. Okay. Extrasensory awareness. Oh, he's on the bottom now? Whoops. I forgot the order. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I would have done Segmentation Fault on the bottom if I actually read the card. It doesn't matter. Constructs from trash. Could be good. Lamara. That one's kind of dangerous. Getting an extra manifestation or mini into play. We have Ocular Swarm number 2. We have Twisted Miscreation. We have Primed Punch. We have Innervation Ray. Buffer Overflow. Autonomous Blade. Anyone that's gonna deal out of turn damage? Presently, no. So currently the energy damage is gonna fizzle. This goes on Cosmic, who's immune. This goes on Cosmic, who's immune. If it hit Omnitron, either of those hitting Omnitron would trigger a Reactive Plating subroutine. In which case, Omnitron would be a good pick. Is he gonna reliably deal damage though? We do have... Oh, this is Innervation Ray. More heals. Knife deals damage reliably? No, not really. Well, she has a primed punch now. I mean, we're definitely going to be doing a defensive blast on this next turn while we're doing irreducible damage. All right. Twisted Miscretion. All right. I am happy with that because we're immune to energy, or Cosmic's immune to the energy. This Cosmic Crest has paid itself in spades, by the way. Oh, this is my start of turn play. I was like, why didn't I get a choice on this? Okay, so our damage is irreducible, so damage is good. I could play Wrecking Uppercut, and then use Primed Punch, and then play Primed Punch. I mean, it doesn't really matter the order, but it does do a bit of damage. 3, 7, 8, 10. I do like that. I don't think there's a play here other than Disruptive Flechettes to capitalize on the thing. But I could also play that on my play phase. Or actually, I'm going to play Slip Through Time, but I'm still going to play Disruptive Flechettes because it's end of turn you play in power. Yeah. Draw first. Draw Electro Deployment. Slip Through the Time. Any reason to... Well, I mean, I guess I'm doing this first. We're gonna lose the Reveal the Flaws next turn. So the constructs are not gonna do as much damage to Infinitor. I think I'm gonna hit myself. Sure. Focused Plasma Cannon. I like that one. Just capitalize on damage. I don't need to destroy crap. Ocular Swarms aren't destroyed yet. Okay. So we're gonna have 2 Ocular Swarms going off. Number 1 gets a Crushing Cage. That's fine, it's gonna die immediately. Whispers of Oblivion, which pings everything except... Well, actually it doesn't even hit. Only hits Knife and Parse. Then I destroy the other Ocular Swarm. And this one reveals Crushing Cage. That's fine, because it's gonna die immediately. Okay, so that wasn't bad. Could have been worse. Rest of this doesn't matter, I don't think. I'm actually gonna tab it. It's a bunch of instances of damage. Okay. Damage is no longer irreducible. Our bottom deck, we know what it is because we set this up, and it's not like good, but it's the extrasensory awareness. So if I do want someone else to play a bottom card of their deck, I need to make myself discard a card. So I would do syntactic analysis on myself so I can discard a card. So there are not 2 or more environment cards in play. Updated intel could be good. So let's discard this one, play this one. Since I discarded a card then, now this works and I can select someone else to play the bottom of their deck. Do Cosmic. This is a forced play. It played on flagging animation, but it didn't. Ow. Okay. Energy Bracer. Go there. That's where you should be. Don't destroy that. And then I could do... So we don't have damage irreducibility, we don't have any pluses, so this only deals 1 damage this turn. I think this is a Cosmic Rest turn to heal up some of these constructs that took damage. There aren't too many of them, but it's like better. Energy Bracer and Parse to keep her alive? Sure, why not? Game's lasting longer than I thought it would. Blugo has a +1. Blugo has a -1. And don't know if it matters. I'll protect the Cosmic Crest. Cosmic Crest dying would be pretty bad. Twisted Miscreation, perfect, because that means it's 0 damage to us. Reveal the bottom card of a deck, either put it on top or bottom. And that's actually important because we know what it's going to be for like a knife. And also for Omnitron. We could put it on top and have Omnitron play it, I guess. If there was a reason to. We can't actually deal that much damage this turn. We really need damage irreducibility again. So let's look up Parse. Hey! Let's leave it on the bottom and have Parse play it. That seems important. Okay, I don't have a start a turn play. Other than this. I don't think I want to play it. It's only going to deal 1 damage to Infinitor. So I'm going to skip that. I could do this, but I'm going to skip that as well. I'm going to skip that still. I could use this power to deal 3 damage to Infinitor. And then play Focusing Conduit Blade, but I could play Amplified Combatant after damage is irreducible. So let's instead... Constructs are going to be able to deal damage, so let's do... Ooh, we could also do Omnitron. I like doing Omnitron here because if it gets a thing, it's cool. Well, I'll play that. It's not ideal. But like if it got like a module or whatever they're called, then it's actually pretty good. Because then it goes off immediately. Also, Omnitron dealing damage out of turn is good, as it turns out. No, Blue go! Blue go, no! So I have another overdo it, and I'm not playing multiple cards, so I'm not going to keep this one in play. I'm trying to keep the people that have energy immunity the highest, is really what I'm doing here. Play Electro. Play Focused Plasma Cannon. Okay. Slip through time again. We could destroy Yansa Videro. That's fine. Let's get more constructs. Or deal damage. Destroy construct, deal 4, +1 is 5, Nemesis is 6, Infinitor's front rule is 5. That's pretty good. I think we win now. We don't need, for instance, the energy bracer on knife. We won! Reset. Well, I don't have a play. Okay. Let's recompile. Because I have critical multiplier, and also because then I can bottom deck someone. But also discarding 3 and drawing 6 is pretty good. Cool. And then I will play the bottom of my deck, which is reveal the flaws. Oh my gosh! And I will bottom deck Captain Cosmic, who plays Wounding Buffer. Fantastic. Not on you, not on you. I can help it, that is. Doesn't really matter. We won. Game's over. Sure, let's put that into play. We literally just destroyed it, now it's back into play. Yay! Let's play that one. And let's win the game. I wasn't sure how we were going to win that, but apparently keeping Infinitor on his front side, keeping Cosmic the highest, and making him and his constructs immune to energy is a path to victory, as it turns out. They could have gotten destroyed, though, if Infinitor did have one of his turns where he plays a million one-shots that deals psychic damage, though, so I don't feel like it's infallible. But it did work, so I have that going for me, which is nice. Okay, what back issue was that? I forgot to read that out loud, I believe. This is the back issue that ended on January 23rd, 2018, so we're almost back to where we were 5 years ago. Now we have Halt and Catch Fire. Are you sure Unity said to bring Omnitron U to the carnival? Mainstay regarded the idealist with skepticism. Of course, it'll be good for it to learn about humans at a place where they are having fun. Besides, it is next to that old robot factory that shut down, so it'll feel at home, right? As she said it, there was a rumble from the abandoned building. Omnitron U stopped, puzzled, as its sensors detected something that should not be there. Chrono Ranger tipped his hat and pulled his trusty pistol from its holster. Well, partners, reckon we'll need to fix that before we can visit the shooting gallery. This one shot requires Shattered Timelines, Vengeance, and Villains of the Multiverse. Story written by Brad Bell. Cool. Thank you, Brad Bell. Challenge Omnitron versus Omnitron U and Adam and Sentinels and Chrono Ranger in Madame Mittermeier's Fantastical Festival of Conundrums and Curiosities. We're having lots of fun in the funhouse. Lots of fun in the funhouse. Lots of fun in the funhouse. Back issue that ended January 30th, 2018. Man, these pre-pandemic one-shots. If that is your real name. Madam Mitchemeyer, if that is your real name. Alert, inferior human engineering detected threat analysis negligible. The Prime Omnitron's threat analysis indicators seem to be malfunctioning. Time for reconfiguration. Alright, Omnitron U is starting with defensive blast. Self-sabotage? Whoa! Singularity and temporal shielding. Adamant Sentinels, I was going to say Southwest, but I knew that was wrong. Have coordinated assault, Hippocratic Oath, restorative burst, team communication. Chrono Ranger has displaced armory, I am the prize, temporal grenade, terrible tech strike. So, start of the game. He's here. Start of the villain turn, Omnitron's villain character card flips. And he does this every turn, but only once. So, basically the first turn, he flips. He has his play phase. At the end of the villain turn, the top part of the villain deck is played. Then next turn he flips. At the end of the villain turn, the villain trash is shuffled and cards revealed from the top until one drone or component is revealed and it is put into play. Other revealed cards are placed back in the trash. And then flips and flips and flips. So you will either play an extra card or he will recycle a drone or component from the trash. The challenge rule, redundant systems. For every 7 damage Omnitron is dealt in a round, the heroes may choose one villain component to be destroyed. Ignore the second line of text on villain component cards. Yeah, so normally you would destroy all the components if Omnitron is dealt 7 or more damage in one round, but here, for every 7 damage Omnitron is dealt in a round, we choose one villain component to be destroyed. So, also it says May. We could leave them in play if we wanted. Oh dear. All right. Destroy all environment cards. And we get the S-83 assault drone. So if we kill the assault drone, he's just gonna recycle it back, right? Like, at the end of the villain turn, the villain trash is shuffled and cards are revealed on the top of the drone or components are revealed. So don't destroy the assault drone because he's just gonna come back. He's played one of the 2 terraformings in his deck, which means that he could still have a pop-off turn in the future. He has not played either of the destroy all ongoing cards or destroy all the equipment cards. And both are pretty brutal for Omnitron U. I mean, Omnitron U likes getting his stuff destroyed, but the fact that like he's gonna be dealt 3 damage per card because of Nemesis rule, that's pretty bad. So what do? We play 2 cards because I have no equipment in my trash. How good is temporal shielding? Psychic, Infernal, Radiant, Sonic? Not good at all. I guess there's Psychic here. Psychic here. Psychic here. So it's something. Team communication. Okay. I mean, we're basically just going to reduce Omnitron's damage by 1 every turn because you never know when he's going to do the bad things. This will help with the technological singularity for Omnitron. This will help with everyone. Hippocratic Oath, there's no HP to heal. I guess there is 1 or 2 hit points off of who we hit the assault drone on, which was Chrono. Is it Aura of Vision? Or do we just deal damage? I mean, damage is good. Let's do Aura of Vision. Aha! Unique capabilities. Nice. We could also do damage reduction with Neurotoxin Dart Thrower. I mean, Amtron doesn't really deal damage outside of the few things that say deal damage. Like he's not like his variant that has damage dealing on this flip side. Like he has components that deal damage, except we're gonna destroy them probably. He has one-shots that deal damage, but there are not too many of those. I guess if an interpolation beam comes out, we are not necessarily dealing 7 damage on Omnitron use turn. We could iron the prize. It's always tempting to do that, but I always like to wait until Chrono Ranger has pluses before I play it, because this can deal 1,000,000 damage quickly. Jim's hat is always tempting, but we don't have multiple card plays to make, really. And then the other things aren't really super helpful. Like Compounded Bow is just 1 extra damage. Danny Boy is not dealing damage because there's no bounties. Masada deals no damage because there's no bounties. Temporal Grenade, but there's no ongoing cards. I want to save... Oh, we do have a Temporal Grenade in hand. I was gonna say we should save it in case he has his shielding card. Maybe I should play Iron the Prize and see what it draws, just in case it's good. It draws Displaced Armory number 2. I'm just gonna do it. Stack the minuses. Madam Minimeyer says the hero target with the lowest HP cannot deal damage. Technological Singularity says destroy all equipment cards. Fantastic. Nemesis. Well, this is why we stack the minuses. Take that. Take that. Okay, so the hero with the lowest is as Idealist. When they would deal damage, we may discard 2 cards to destroy this card. That's actually different than what the physical card says, because the physical card says at any time that player may discard 2 cards to destroy this card. But apparently any time is difficult for Handelabra to handle. Handelabra. I don't think I want to play 2 cards here. Like, no. That's okay. I could skip. Is there any chance of my ongoings getting blown up? The answer is yes. You're playing 2 cards next turn. You could play Sedative Flechettes for sure. Reactor plating subroutine doesn't do anything, though. I mean, if you are playing Sedative Flechettes, then it would be nice to deal you 3 damage twice. On the other hand, I'm gonna just not be playing many cards if I just don't do anything for a while. Actually, wait, this says I can put an equipment from my trash to my hand, so I can play a card and move equipment from my trash. That's acceptable. Blade of Coding is good. Card draw. I guess I do actually have card draw. Could always give this to Chrono so you could do Jim's hat. But since we did just lose the neurotoxin dart thrower, I might just want to bring that back. Since I just said Omnitron's not really happy with card plays at the moment, he could take a card draw. Let's give it to Omnitron. Innervation Ray. Unique capabilities. Let's get Caligonous form and hope that it doesn't get destroyed. Sentinel Tactics is good. I deal damage and then I can use a power. Oh. Freak show, go away. I do want to be able to deal damage. The next time a non-hero target is destroyed, you may move it to the bottom of its deck. Why don't I do that? Then the assault drone doesn't get recycled. Can I kill it? I could. Sure. I could have done this last turn, I guess. But it's fine. At the end of the environment turn, discard the top card of each deck. We discarded a sedative flechettes. Yes! Yes! Whenever a target is discarded this way, each hero target deals itself 1 psychic damage. There are no other targets. It's only Omnitron. Adaptive plating subroutine. And the disintegration ray. And 0 damage dealt. Cool. So melee and projectile is probably the best because there's projectile. Okay, well, let's ignore the components because they might not be dealing damage. That's melee. That's projectile. Actually, it's not as many as I thought. There's melee here. There's projectile here. It's not as much as I thought, actually. This one I can't really look at because I could say reduce lightning damage, except that card gets destroyed before the lightning damage is dealt, so that's not really helpful. And I'm ignoring the components because I'm just going to operate under the assumption that I can destroy the components before they deal damage, with the exception of the interpolation beam. There is lightning damage here, but we want this card to be dead before it deals its damage. I guess there's not really a good plating then, because there's like a lot of variety. This is Infernal, but probably is not gonna particularly hit Omnitron you. That's projectile, that's psychic melee, that's psychic, that's projectile. Weird. The other thing to keep in mind is that defensive blast deals damage of each type currently reduced by a plating card. So if I do ablative coating, it's only going to deal 3 instances of damage, but temporal shielding would be 4 instances. And that would actually kill the disintegration ray if I had 4 instances of damage. But you're going to bring it back, aren't you? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because this doesn't operate immediately when it enters play anyway. Let's do this and destroy the disintegration ray. So now what? Do we care about this? I guess I could discard a drone, which would be kind of sad. We don't really have a means of destroying it other than using up temporal grenade, which we want to get rid of. Adaptive plating subroutine, probably. Do we? You're currently immune to sonic. This is psychic. You're gonna deal projectiles, so maybe it's not an immediate priority. I mean, deal energy with this if you wanted. If you use technological advancement, you're gonna draw a card, so you don't need to draw this turn per se. Card draw to Chrono so you could get Jim's hat someday. Eye on the prize. Let's get this in play now. Reduce damage dealt by Omnitron. And get this active, I guess. We could make damage to Omnitron irreducible, but there's no purpose for that because there's nothing that will reduce Omnitron's damage as far as I know. But how much do we care about this? If it hits a target from Omnitron's deck, we deal ourselves psychic damage, but not a ridiculous amount. And it also goes through the deck faster, I guess, and it could also discard the bad cards, which otherwise we don't have a means of getting rid of. I can go either way on that, actually. Get rid of the bad cards would be nice. I mean, we're not going to have any control over whether it gets rid of a bad card, but there is a probability that this discards a bad card, whereas if I destroy it, then there's no probability that it discards a bad card. So maybe I leave it in play? In which case, what do I do? Do I get the sedative, not that, the neurotoxin dart thrower back? We haven't found a bounty yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I think I said this before as well. I'm gonna get the neurotoxin dart thrower. It's not necessarily correct and is overly safe, but hey, it's a bounty. At the start of the environment turn, blah blah blah. Deal each target 2 psychic and 1 melee damage. Shuffle the environment trash into the environment deck and play the top card of the environment deck. If that card is an attraction, destroy this card. Oh boy, we're having lots of fun in the funhouse. Omnitron discards a target. Yay! Ah. Also, I like... Sentinels actually like dealing damage, huh? It's actually not even that bad, because instead of doing what I just did with Idealist doing that power, I could have used this, regain the hit points we just lost, and draw a card. And Medico's self-damage goes to heal Chrono, and you don't actually take any damage. That's actually pretty cool. Carousel of Horror is actually not bad. Repair drone. And you're recycling the automaton drone instead of the component. Okay. I would like to technologically advance. And I could discard the temporal shielding, and that kills the drones. Yeah. I'm not using my base power as much. I guess the order technically mattered. I don't know how much of a difference it is to put one on the bottom or the other. So you're going to be doing lots of stuff. But you do have an innervation ray that you can play at the start of your turn, so that's fine. So let's keep giving this a chrono because... yeah, now we can get Jim's hat. And that's going to be pretty good. You are currently immune to Sonic. Do we need to heal? Chrono could take a little bit. We do have an innervation ray, I suppose. Could do a big melee hit here. Let's do big melee hit. We don't need the hit points right now. We could have Medico heal, but otherwise it doesn't matter. Sentinels can use a power. Get this active again. And then the 3 targets. Okay, so get the Jim's hat. Get the sudden contract by any means, and I probably should have not done that first hit because now you're immune. Whoops. But now damage plus on Omnitron is pretty good. Alright, carousel, no, the unstable midway, we're dealing this damage first. Medico doesn't actually deal himself damage. Oh no, sorry, this is not self damage, my bad. There, but by any means, it's pretty good for this. Honey. I don't think the order matters. We're not dealing the damage, so let's just choose for me. We got an attraction. So unstable midway is destroyed. We have the Wheel of Misfortune. We have All-Seeing Alzrabar. Ooh. So this is a target. We deal ourselves damage. And again, I shouldn't have hit choose for me. I guess that's fine. We have hit points to regain anyway. Positive energy. At the end of turn, reveal the top card of the environment deck. If an attraction is revealed, put it into play. Otherwise, discard the reveal card and each target deals itself 1 psychic damage. I guess it revealed something. It revealed unstable midway. Okay. More damage. But this one's self damage actually, so we do heal off this. One player may discard a card. If they do, they may reveal the top card of a deck. If they reveal the card as a one-shot, put it into play now. Otherwise, put it back on top of that deck. Discard good hero, bad hero. Reveal top card of Chronos, because he has one-shots. We have Ranger's Mark. There are no bounty cards in the trash. Welp. And the assault drone, and this is the rampaging side. So, uh-oh, ongoing guard destruction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But we made this 0. Well, not 0. We reduced it as much as we could. Is the assault drone going to destroy the component now, though? That's going to be rude. The annoying thing about ongoing destruction is that Sentinels don't have a means of getting their ongoing cards back. Also, by any means is gone. Ugh. This is what I hate about Omnitron, is that he destroys things indiscriminately, and I hate that. All your setup's entirely gone. That's the last sedative flechettes, though. Oh, this is the end of each turn. Holy crap. Okay. I will discard a temporal grenade. And now I'll get a bounty for my trash, please? It was not a one-shot. Crap. No! My electrical deployment unit. No! Bring it back. Thank you. There's a disruptive flechettes of my own! Alright, so top of Chronos is not a one-shot. How many one-shots do you have? 2, 6, 7, 10? I'm gonna have you discard a card. We'll discard this one. You can come back. It's a one-shot. Oh, it's a technological advancement! Yes! Okay. Look at how all my cards are gone. All of my stuff is gone. I don't like that. Rude. Okay, well, at least we're still able to use this power because it's not an ongoing card. There are still drones in there. You're gonna recycle something. Who knows what? Top of Sentinel's deck. It's a one-shot! They got the only signature that's still here. Yes! Are you still immune? You're immune to psychic, so this won't deal the damage. This will deal some damage. I keep thinking about the person on YouTube that said, Project Dolphin needs to understand that you don't always need to deal damage. You have to be strategic sometimes. Hello, 52 hit points. Hello, max HP of 100. I need to deal 100 hit points at the bare minimum, and that's assuming he doesn't regain any of his hit points back. Hello. All right, I'm gonna bounty board just to get my freaking thing back. And I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna deal toxic, so this is fine. The +1 speeds this up a bit, but we do need that +1. Masada. I drew the Masada. I don't want the Masada. I don't need to deal irreducible damage. Top card is a one-shot. Terrible Tech Strike. Yes! 5 damage. Okay, we have another unstable midway. We have the Carousel of Horror. Discarded a target, so we're dealing ourselves damage. And this time we don't have Medico's Healy thing, nor do we have Sentinel Tactics. So it's tragic. The rest doesn't matter. Maze of Mirrors. Is that? Oh, it was an attraction. Okay, so we're not dealing ourselves the damage, but now this gets a bit harder. Redirect the first damage dealt by a target each turn to the source of that damage. Treat every instance of the word villain on hero cards if it were the word hero instead. By the way, there's another terraforming in this deck. And we have 5 environment cards in play. That's kind of bad. Can we do anything about that? We can take out one of them. Not right now, though. Omnitron, discard Singularity. I don't even know if we want to do this. This is the one shot. Okay, I don't have to deal the damage. I'm gonna do this. I can still do like... Oh, I can't because it got destroyed. I lost my defensive blast. Oh no. That's bad. I'm gonna keep the Disruptive Flechettes because I can destroy Adaptive Plating subroutine with that. I want to keep the Electro Deployment Unit and play it off of Electro Deployment Unit if I can. I guess I discard this one because this one destroys components if he spams them. I'm gonna discard this one. I'm gonna discard... Every instance the word villain is for here. There's not too many instances of the word villain on cards though. Treat every instance of the word villain as if it said hero. Isn't there a Sentinels card that says that actually? Yes. Positive energy. Each hero target regains 1 HP. Idealist deals each hero target 2 psychic damage. It's now negative energy. Oh no! If Riot is active, he deals each hero target 2 infernal damage. Oh man. The first time Riot will be dealt damage, you start reduce that damage by 2 and redirects it to the hero target with the highest HP. Oh no! Thank God we got rid of that. Oh no. Oh dear. I don't know if there's other things that specifically say villain. I mean, there are in Sentinels, of course, but out of this team? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. We have to like beat Omnitron before he plays another terraforming. That's kind of where we're at right now. You are immune to projectile. Weird. Also, I can't really deal the damage because it redirects. Okay, interpolation beam. It's actually remarkable because Omnitron is going to deal himself damage. He's going to deal himself damage whenever we draw a card. Well, the first time. The first instance of damage redirects. Redirect the first damage dealt by a target each turn to the source of that damage. And I assume that means each target. I assume that gets the what's the villain card that sucks? The Team Ambuscade Glamour. I assume it gets the Glamour treatment because it has to, right? It has to. It has to. We have Sudden Contract. Kill on sight or whole gang. Neither of them are super helpful. Because there's only Omnitron in play. I guess this actually is fine. It can, if there are other targets in play, like we have to beat Omnitron. We don't win unless there are no devices in play. So if that were to happen, we would have to circumvent it. Aha. It's actually 0, so he's not even redirecting it to himself. That's rude. Is there any chance that we're going to destroy the components? This one's actually fine. It's weird. I'm gonna disruptive flechettes. Get rid of that crap. And just to be safe, let's get rid of that crap. And this bounces back to me. Oh no! I could play a card. Let's move an equipment from my trash. Let's get this back. Yes. You have to somehow make Idealist deal damage. If only there was a way. Oh dear. No, never mind. If only there was a way to make her deal damage. No. I don't think I really want to do this. We're losing cards. We're losing too many cards. This is the target dealt damage this way, so yeah, that's pretty bad if it redirects to herself. I think I'm just gonna skip and draw. So we lost the -1 from TK Thump. We're gonna lose the -1 from you. So this is still gonna be 0. Why did I discard the environment destruction? We have to get rid of this. I'm not destroying a bounty. Tiki Thump sounds like a viral dance cruise. Tiki Thump. Tiki Thump. Wait. When that target would be destroyed, put it on the bottom of its deck instead. When Omnitron is destroyed. Does this mean I could put Omnitron on the bottom of his deck because he's not getting destroyed, which doesn't trigger the effects? I kind of want to see if that works. I want to see if that works. Oh. 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 It says non-character card. Read the card. Read the card. Okay. So I lost my mint on this 5-year-old comic. Whoops. I think I don't want it. Neurotoxin Dart Throw. I have to operate under the assumption that you're not gonna terraform because you playing 5 cards is bad. I can play Ultimate Target, that's fine. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I was thinking about using up the redirection thing, but I think I want you to be able to deal damage because you're just gonna redirect that damage to yourself anyway. I mean, the first time, but still. I want you to hit yourself more. For instance, haha, I can use a power. Yeah. But I didn't actually deal damage. Deal each target 2 psychic and 1 melee. This unstable midway. Oh no, interpolation beam. No! No! That's not in the traction. And it's going up as well. Wheel of misfortune. Man, it sure would be nice if I had like Rise redirection, huh? Okay, that is not an attraction either. Hero with the lowest cannot deal damage, so poor idealist again. Omnitron is discarding terraforming? Yes! Omnitron playing 8 cards right now would be pretty bad. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Because, of course I am. So I do this, it uses up my redirect, but then Omnitron deals damage, which means I get to use a power, yes! And since you're no longer redirecting your own damage, you're gonna get neurotoxined. No! No! Chrono has dealt damage. Actually, a lot of people have dealt damage. We can definitely do the thing. We can definitely, for instance, have each hero target gain a hit point and then deal each hero target 2 psychic damage. That seems like the best play. I can't see any other line that makes sense at all. Eye and a price. Ooh. Eye and a prize. Actually, I have Hunter and Hunted. Oh crap, I need to rewind. I have Hunter and Hunted, which means that I actually want to play that after Hunter and Hunted. Okay, tab button. No, I did it wrong again. No. Okay, tab button. Now the question is, do I play Hunter and Hunted first? Probably not, right? Because then I just die quickly. This is increased damage dealt to and by... And I have to be careful about the first instance of damage, actually. There are 4 bounties in play, so I increase damage dealt to Chrono by 4 by Chrono by 4. So Chrono dealing himself damage is +8, and that kills him. I'm just gonna play the compounded bow then. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Let's not deal the damage. If a target is destroyed this way, remove that target and discard from the game. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Adaptive plating subroutine is back. Disintegration ray is here. Okay. I think I just hold steady. I would like to get to the other defensive blast, but I can't play it off of just this effect. This game is crazy. I can just play my things, I guess. I mean, obviously this uses up the redirect. Like, I have to keep Chrono alive. He's actually at the point where he could have survived +8 damage to himself. I mean, we can just win, probably. I have used up the redirect. I don't need the components if we win this round. Oh, you know what? Let's do this smarter. I've already lost the mint, but let's do it after I do this, because then I double up on the self-damage. Or not the self-damage, but the, I did a oh no! That's blading subroutine! No! Well, okay, you're immune to fire right now. We still win, it's just not as epic. I'm wondering if we could have won like a turn ago if I had just done this. Because I didn't realize that was getting all the nemesis and by any means damage boosts, so there's a potential there for 1,000,000 damage. Hey, bioengineering beam. I can now destroy this stupid crap. Let's have sentinels discard a positive energy because it's negative energy and see if you get disrupted with flechettes. Yes! Yes! all I have to do is deal you 2 damage somehow. And Idealist needs to not kill herself with this. Actually, no, it works. Do that. And then I discard 2 cards. Yes! We win! Man, that was exciting. Imagine if terraforming did come out, we probably would have just lost. Oh boy. And the challenge roll was basically a null issue. It did nothing. Alright, one more one-shot to close this stream up. It's Ultimate Citizen Dawn, Truth or Dare. The heroes approach the Citadel openly, making no attempt to conceal their presence. Legacy led the way. Legacy lead the way. No, it should be led. Led the way, ready for the first sign of trouble. Keep an eye out for those citizens. This is their home turf, and we don't want to get surrounded. Absolute Zero grumbled. Can you explain once more why we have to be the distraction? Bunker continued to scan the area. Are you saying you can't take the heat frost? The Wraith rolled her eyes. You know Expatriate is going in the back way. We have to keep the citizens occupied so she can get to Dawn. Tachyon was nowhere to be seen, but she could be relied upon to show up at just the right moment. Ultimate Citizen Dawn versus Freedom 5 Bunker, Freedom 5 Wraith, Freedom 5 Legacy, Freedom 5 Tachyon, and Freedom 5 Absolute Zero in Insula Primalis. It is a base game. Base game. Cool. Back issue that ended on February 6th, 2018. 5 years and 3 days ago. We're almost back to 5 years ago. Yay. The world belongs to the citizens of the sun. The battle plan is set. Pay attention to your comms. Wait for my Mark to attack. Hi, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Alright, Freedom 5 Bunker has ammo drop, auxiliary power source, external combustion, and recharge mode. Freedom 5 Wraith has impromptu invention, inventory barrage, micro-targeting computer, and throwing knives. Freedom 5 Legacy has motivational charge, next evolution, surge of strength, and the legacy ring. Freedom 5 Tachyon has 2 hug goggles, a nimble strike, and a quick insight. And Freedom 5 Absolute Zero has cold snap, coolant blast, glacial structure, isothermic transducer. Fire at will, but whose will? Cool. So, start of the game. Cards are revealed from the top of the villain deck until 4 citizens are revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into the villain deck. The definitive edition made this mechanic have a keyword. I believe it's discover? Is it? Because I can't remember if that shuffles the things back or not. I have not played enough definitive games to actually know. I just know there's discover and collect. It might be collect, actually. Maybe. I don't know. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 5 or more citizens in the villain trash, Citizen Dawn flips. She may only flip this way once per game. At the end of the villain turn, Citizen Dawn deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. We have salvage and we have bury. Salvage is bringing a card back from the trash, right? And bury is to take a card and put it on the bottom of the deck unless the deck is empty, in which case you put it in the trash. I need to play more definitive edition games. The problem is I'm not good at playing physical board games, which is why I've loved the digital game so much, because it's the physical game but digital. But the setup and takedown for physical games is daunting to me, especially when I don't really have friends I can play with reliably. Alright, so end of turn deals 3 energy damage. Advanced rule, increase damage dealt by citizens by 1. Challenge, Solar Retribution. Whenever a citizen card is destroyed, Citizen Dawn deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 fire damage, but increased by 1. If she flips, it's pretty bad. Citizen Dawn is immune to damage. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 4 or more citizens in play, Citizen Dawn flips, except it's really 6 or more in play. At the end of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is played. I was wondering why this number is so high, but it's because H is 5. If H is 5, then this is H minus 1, so it's 4, although it's H plus 1. But in a 3-player game, it's only 2 or more citizens, and bear in mind that Citizen Dawn is herself a citizen, so she counts towards this. So generally, if you can flip her in such a way that she flips back immediately, that's good. Otherwise, ignore the citizens. And her challenge rule is another incentive for not taking out citizens other than the bad ones. So what are we starting with? Citizen Truth. Fantastic. Citizen Winter. Citizen Tears. Citizen Spring. And we're discarding 3 cards. Oh no. This is definitely a bad thing. Definitely a bad thing. We definitely need to get rid of Citizen Tears because she is bad. Discarding a card each villain turn is obscene. Like if it was just discard 1 card, period. But it's each player discards a card, so it's really bad. It scales poorly. Each player discarding 2 cards is bad, but this is a one-off effect. This is hitting everyone for cold. You don't have your null point calibration unit. Actually, we have to kill Citizen Truth first. Oh. I was gonna external combust, but I can't now. Okay. We have to kill Truth followed by Tears. Somehow. He has a -1. I guess we impromptu invention for... Oh, I don't know. Just take extra damage with Razor Ordnance and micro-targeting computer. That's 4 damage to the Truth. We do get an extra card play if we want. I'm not sure how useful that will be. Oh, but I can't even play both because I have to discard... Oh, okay. So I'm discarding everything but impromptu invention. That's easy. I don't know about that. I don't know what would do here. Legacy Ring, except I don't have any other powers necessarily. I probably want to use this power. Hood Goggles, except I don't have cards. This is probably isothermic because I base power to hit myself for fire and put stuff into play, but it seems like we're gonna lose our cards. I don't think we have enough damage to kill. I don't know if you can even kill Citizen Truth this turn, let alone Truth and Tears. So it's probably just gonna be ammo drop. I guess the base power here puts another card into play, so there's a chance. But ammo drop's probably required for Bunker to get to any kind of good setup. This is always keep impromptu invention. We're discarding 2 cards for now, 1 card later. So this question here is, which is most useful? I'm gonna keep the Legacy Ring because that seems like that's gonna have most long-term effects. I don't want to lose both my Hood Goggles. How many more do you have? You have 1 more. But if you don't have any other card to play, then it sucks. Keep the Quick Insight. Keep the Isothermic. And now we finish off the discards. Yay! So now the question is, do I even bother drawing cards? For instance, if Citizen Dawn plays Citizen Blood, then I don't want to draw cards. Let's see this first. All right, reveal cards from the top of each deck. Let's see. So Wraith has Grappling Hook. Legacy has Bolster Allies. Tachyon has Lightspeed Barrage. Absolute Zero has Onboard Module. So Bolster Allies is probably the play because that means that... Oh, but you also draw off this. I was gonna say we could impromptu invention into something, but we can already do that. I guess if we bolster allies, we draw the cards that we literally just saw. Which means I could, like... I don't know. How useful is it? This was the Destroy Environments one. This was the Lightspeed Barrage one. And your trash has one burst card. Fantastic. It's just gonna have to be Legacy. In which case we do want to draw cards. This is gonna help stave off the Citizen Tears for the next round, but we definitely need to kill her soon. Combat stance. Okay. Racer Ordnance, except it's -1 to truth, but we lost. We lost most of our main damage dealing means, it feels like. I guess Infrared Eyepiece draws cards and that staves off Tears. And if we reveal Dare, it sucks, but we lose Truth and then we're more able to do things in this game. Plus this also helps prevent the terrible cards from coming out. I'm doing this and you can't stop me. It's Dare. Okay, so now we have a game plan. Dare comes out. Okay, Dare comes out. This card gets destroyed. Whenever a citizen card is destroyed, you deal the highest HP 3 fire. I think that means that we could actually kill Dare with Absolute Zero with the Isothermic Transducer if we wanted. But then we killed Truth, we killed Dare, we killed Tears, and then we're left with Spring and Winter. Spring is the easiest to leave in play. Winter's hitting all of us for cold. Absolute Zero's fine with the cold, but everyone else will suffer. Yeah, it's gonna be 5 damage because of the +1 from here and the +1 on Dare. So I could kill Tears with that. And then we don't discard. Hard play to Absolute Zero to get the null point in play is probably correct. Then you can heal off of Citizen Winter. I'll play this one. So for the people that are watching, do you remember this one shot from 5 years ago? You probably don't have it in your immediate recall. But Have I ever played one-shots and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that one. It was terrible. I have no idea how you are doing it. I lost or whatever. Or, oh, that one-shot, why are you struggling with it? It was so easy for me. Skip or quick insight? Both of them draw 2. I guess I do quick insight because reasons. Fleet of foot. No reason to do this because truth has a -1. I got my other HUD goggles. Yay! Sub-zero atmosphere? I don't think so. Just because it could get destroyed. It will mean that any citizens that enter play don't act immediately. We know Dare's coming out. That's like it. But like for instance, if we know that Citizen Summer's coming out, then she doesn't act right away, or Citizen Hammer doesn't act right away. Or I don't know what. Return with the Dawn doesn't immediately act. I mean, I would be more inclined to do like Impales first, honestly. Oh, I hit myself with fire. Wait. Oh, I hit truth. Oh, I gotta go back. I'm no longer highest. I have to hit myself with this to heal it back. This is important because I have to actually be dealt fire damage by Citizen Dawn. Impales on Dawn are the most tempting. Sub-zero atmosphere is a thought. I don't need it for this round, I guess, so I don't do it. Why do I not have cold snaps? Oh, they got discarded. I drew one, I discarded the other one. I only have 2 total. Okay. Because I was gonna say the other thought is cold snap to kill citizens, but you don't really want to do that. Horfire. Okay, enraged T-Rex hitting bunker. I guess bunker was highest. Whoops. Well, thank God the enraged T-Rex came out, because otherwise. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because we would have taken this melee. And then we get dealt the fire. And then ammo traps. Cool. So now we have to somehow not die. +1 from Dare. AoE from Citizen Winter. Feel like we have to kill things. Or we just let everyone else but absolute 0 die. That's a thought. When in doubt, kill everything but absolute 0. Alright, let's see. What do we have this time? We have infrared eyepiece, takedown, nimble strike, onboard module. Cool. Definitely don't want to play takedown right now. That's the one that's correct to not do. The correct to not do. What was this one again? Nimble strike? Onboard module lets me play Horfire. I'm sure that means that Citizen Winter and Citizen Dare die. I mean, there's a thought that I kill Winter, but I leave there because this makes Absolute Zero better. That's a thought. If the goal is to make Absolute Zero better, then we leave Winter in play, but that kills literally every other hero. 4 damage around is kind of hard to get over. I think I give this Absolute Zero just because it draws and stuff. I'm gonna play Cold Snap and you can't stop me. Do I kill the enraged T-Rex? This is only ever gonna go after Absolute Zero. For 6 damage. Could get the Razor Ordnance out in case I get a utility belt. I'm gonna bank on that, even though I know what the top card of my deck is. Well, it's not Devastating Aurora, I'll tell you that much. I think we're gonna take down to stop the discard 2 from happening. Oh, I can't because I didn't draw it. Okay, my bad. Well, we're discarding 2 cards, fun fact. I could just destroy the Enraged T-Rex. I forgot I could just do this. Okay. It's not destroyed, but it's not doing the thing that it was going to do. Another takedown. Hypersonic. That's pretty good. Let's not do that until there's a +1 out there. I think I'm gonna kill Winter. I'm gonna kill you with the fire. Largely doing this just to keep myself highest. I'll do this hit though. I'll heal this one. One more impale. Well, I think those are all the onboard module installations, aren't they? Volcanic eruption. I mean, if I want to kill off my team, I can do that. I guess that's just another legacy moves the card out of play thing. Each player discards 2 cards. Fantastic. Ooh, I don't want to discard Lightspeed Barrage, but Hypersonic Assault is... Well, okay, there's only one thing dealing damage anyway. Grenade launcher or play another card? I think it's another card. Decommissioned doesn't really do much, so I'll just do maintenance unit. In case I get a turret mode, in which case I have like heals, I guess. We have threat jab. I don't want to play that just yet. Flying smash, hypersonic, thermal shockwave. I'm fine with thermal shockwave. I don't have other powers, but I can play extra cards in my play phase for whatever the good that does me. All right. Do we need to stop you from playing cards? We have Channel the Eclipse and we have Citizen Autumn. Destroys all ongoing cards controlled by the hero with the lowest HP. Control is a weird word. Future editions of Sentinels would instead say destroy all ongoing cards in the play area of the hero with the lowest HP. Well, that's kind of interesting. There's a lot of base game quirks. So who's the lowest HP? Tachyon? You don't have ongoing cards. Is there any way you're not going to be lowest? Probably not. So Autumn is fine to play. Channel the Eclipse. We could destroy it, I guess. It does make Citizen Dawn hit herself. We definitely need to get rid of it before it plays extra cards. Which we have Grappling Hook for, or Field Freeze. It's probably better than putting another Citizen into play, since we do have a means of circumventing that. So I don't need to take down. Move the environment card out of the way. I don't need a Lightspeed Barrage, so I'm going to skip because I don't want to just deal 1 damage. Let's draw another card. Coolant Blast. Better than Field Freeze. I've been dealt no fire damage since my last turn. I don't need to put Sub-Zero Atmosphere in play. Are there other ongoing cards that would be worth? Glacial Structures and no. Sub-Zero Atmospheres, no. Thermal Shockwave's already in play, and those are the only ongoing cards? Okay. Am I gonna die to this? No. I, however, definitely need to heal off it. I'm definitely glad I got Infrared Eyepiece into play, because it's definitely helping prevent Citizen Dawn from destroying our stuff. That's why Infrared Eyepiece is so good. Oh no, you hit yourself for 4. Channel the Eclipse, actually, yeah. Increased damage dealt by citizens. Citizen Dawn deals yourself 2 cold damage. This card is better in advanced mode. I don't have to destroy this if I'm playing recharge mode, but I'm not, right? Except the answer was yes. Except the answer was start a turn. Although I'm still going to do this. Grenade launcher is a bit better with Obsidian Field, but let's see what we got. We have Combat Stance that can't be played. Lead from the front is fine. Lightspeed Barrage. I'd rather draw Frostbound Drain. I want to read the card, please. Deal 1 non-hero target 3 cold. Deal yourself 3 fire. You could heal off that. We don't need lead from the front this turn. Or this round, or ever, maybe. And then heal off this, because we're gonna take a big hit with the thingy next turn. Unless we don't do it. We just dealt ourselves fire. I've been dealt 5 fire damage. Stop Citizen Dawn from dealing damage, maybe? Sure. Let's see what you got. You got Healing Light and Citizen Anvil, both pretty bad. This could be a takedown turn. Not that Healing Light's bad, it just regains 10 HP. Citizen Anvil, though, is damage reduction that I don't want to deal with. There is no hammer in the trash, but it does put another citizen in the trash, and if I destroy it, and I don't want to do that. 10 hit points is acceptable. I guess it's not worth takedowning. What would be a takedown if I reveal 2 devastating auroras? We put one on the bottom though, so it's actually not going to happen unless the card on top of it is devastating aurora. If it's Return with the Dawn, then we put out our Sub-Zero Atmosphere at last. I think we just do Healing Light and we accept that you're regaining hit points this round. There's the utility belt. Don't want to destroy those. You don't have that. And play. Not really any equipment in your trash to bring back, but you could just do modular realignment to heal, for instance. Could just play the utility belt. Sure. This isn't gonna destroy anything. 8 damage. I think I hold off on that for a round. This will kill Dare if I play it, because Cold Snap will kill Dare. So I'm not gonna do that yet. We do have a +1 now though, but let's wait until after Lightspeed Barrage to do that. I drew my other one too, which is great. All right, we should win next round then, pretty handily. I guess if I Field Freeze, then Dare dies. So I guess that's happening because I didn't destroy it with Wraith. I don't think I want to deal more damage with this. Oh yeah, Dom doesn't deal damage. We do lose a +1 and absolute 0 though. But we can just do this round. Don's not dealing damage. Got another Frostbound Drain, that's good. Is the environment gonna screw us over? Primordial Plant Life. Oh dear. Ooh dear. That is 5 damage if you don't destroy an ongoing guard, 3 damage if you do. Skip. We're safe because we know Don's not dealing damage. What you got? Stun Bolt, Back Fist Strike, Fleet of Foot, Glacial Structure, Fleet of Foot. It's always Fleet of Foot. And the other card is Fleet of Foot. Oh my gosh. Do I have something to destroy for blinding speed so that I can deal 9 damage with my light speed barrages? Ammo drop? No, not that one. I'll get rid of combat stance, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to assume I have enough damage this round to win. With 2 light speed barrages and a bunch of blitz damage, it feels difficult to not win. But I've been told that I need to not focus on damage and instead play strategically, because after all, indiscriminate damage is not always the correct play. Sure. Focused apertures, and then I can frostbound train. Is there any other extra damage, like external combustion? That should guarantee victory if I'm short for whatever reason. I was not short remotely, not even a little bit. Just hit choose for me. I guess choose for me this turn. There you go. I don't care what it is. Just do it. Well, that worked. And we defeated Ultimate Citizen Dawn. Take that. Definitely a scary first turn because we were down to 1 card in our hands. But Absolute Zero was our savior. Managed to destroy Citizen Tears before she forced more discards, and we actually ended up with like reasonable sized hands by the end of that anyway. So that worked fine. Well, we managed to fit in 3 games this week, and they were 3 victories. So I consider that a win. So, Challenge Infinitor, Challenge Omnitron, Ultimate Citizen Dawn. So the sneak peek for what's coming up next is all choked up with Choke Point in Omnitron 4. But that will wrap things up for this week. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Be sure to check out the other streams we have on this channel. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually myself and usually Seamus. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with usually John. And this week on Saturday, we will also have a guest star. We will have Kaylin joining us on Spirit Island Saturdays this week. Kaylin is someone who has produced YouTube videos for Spirit Island, tutorials on how to play the spirits, as well as some speedrun videos of fast play. Check them out if you are so inclined, or join us on Saturday to see the 3 of us put our heads together to defeat some dastardly plot. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island. They are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. Follow us at twitch.tv/Handelabra Games to watch our live streams. Follow me at twitch.tv/Logic Dolphin if you want to see some Final Fantasy 13 randomizer content. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Have a good night. Peace.